Life doesn't reward you for what you know, life rewards you for what you do. So today I have breaking news to share with you. I wanted to share an incredibly inspiring story about one of my clients. Now, I have this team that I've been working with for several years now. We meet twice a month to really help the team close the gap from where they want to be, from where they are to where they want to be, to really close that gap every single month, every single quarter. And they've been killing it, reaching all their goals, going past their goals. Right now, they're growing rapidly during this time. And I wanted to share with you something. This was this beautiful moment where one of these team members completely touched my life. So we had a call several weeks back, and one of the team members called in from home, which has been pretty common lately, and she looked horrible. And you could tell that, she wasn't feeling good. Something was seriously wrong. And I thought, I'm not going to ask. I'm going to respect her privacy. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to rock and roll. She contributed to the call, shared some beautiful things, could barely even talk and share these things. And but it was so powerful. You could just see power coming through her, even in the midst of her pain and her suffering. So then the end of the quarter happened. This was last quarter, and I found out actually from her doctors that she had COVID-19. And she was one of those ones that actually had a really severe case and was home very, very sick. And even in the midst of the worst, she showed up. She showed up for her call. She called in on her own from home. She showed up for life. She said, "This is a place where I get inspired. This is a place where I grow." And she showed up even in her hardest time, when she had all the reasons in the world to have excuses not to show up, not to be there. And since that moment, when I found out what she was going through, on that call, which happened to be a time of her greatest growth, came out of that call. When I found out, that is a story that just has sat with me every single day and inspired me every day. Because I think, wow, what a beautiful way to show up for life. And if we all did that, if we really showed up, I hear excuses after excuses. I had somebody that was going to start up some coaching with me, and delayed the start date because of this and that. We hear that all the time. Oh, it's my birthday, or I have this going on, or I want to wait till the beginning of the month, waiting to pause the growth, pause showing up for life, waiting because of an excuse, because of something small. And here she had something that most of us in this time would probably consider a really legitimate excuse, but she used that as her power. She used that to show up. And I just wanted to share that with all of you today. I hope that that really resonates with you, and I hope that that story can inspire you today and this week and this month. When things come up and you hear yourself, you hear an excuse come out of your mind or out of your mouth, you can look and see, like, hey, if she could do that, if she could show up for her call, even in the midst of getting hit pretty hard with COVID-19, then I can show up for my life. I can show up. I can sweep the floor. I can call this company and do this in my business, whatever it is for you, no matter how small or how big. If you're giving yourself an excuse, knowing that you can push through. Sometimes we do all this training and all this work to, shed our limiting beliefs and get rid of our limiting beliefs and find, these old stories, these old patterns you've been playing in your mind. And there comes a point where we have to step up and say, enough is enough. I'm done. It's over. No more of that old story. No more of that old thought. No more of that excuse. The second I even think the excuse, the moment that creeps into my mind, I'm going to say enough. Enough is enough. And I'm going to step in to my new story, my new state, who I am now, post all this shit, everything that's been going on, that's over, that's so last month, that's so last year. Who am I now? Stepping into that power, because life doesn't reward you for what you know, it rewards you for what you do. We can know all day long what we should do, but those that actually do it and take action are the ones that we see right now getting rewards, are the ones that we see that are thriving. So what in your life have you been making excuses for? What are you ready to say? Enough's enough. We're at the end of the month. We're at the end of an entire quarter, stepping into this new beautiful time. And we have the opportunity to use this as a space to step into who we are now. Love you guys. This is my first live on the new Facebook system, and I cannot figure out how to end it. Oh, here we go.